that you give me the respect that I'm entitled to.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to ACO. Here we have a lot of fun, and I usually do deep dives, but this time my Instagram went off, and lo and behold, guess who made a post? And usually, I don't cover everyone, but this one I do want to address, and I want to see what you guys think too. So it's in one of those 24-hour post things. So I'm going to put it on twice. It's very, very fast, but we are going to dissect it. Don't worry about that. So let's get to it. When the aunties come to celebrate and play, we love you, Serena Williams. 3 days until the party begins. All's invited. Really? Is everyone invited now? So keep an eye on the little girl there. Yeah, we're going to be getting into that. And that's it, you guys, for the post. So at the time that I'm taping this, you guys, I've looked and nobody's talked about it yet. So everybody will be as soon as I put this out, I'm sure. But I just wanted you guys to know that because I just want my input into this. So there's Serena Williams, or what's supposed to be Serena Williams, but I've never seen her hair straight. So I'm going to put a couple side-by-sides and you guys tell me what you think. Because, well, there's this too. The fact that she took her photo, but really it was all about Roachel. So the one on the left is from the post, and the one on the right is from 2 weeks ago. That's it, just 2 weeks. Yeah. Here's another one I made. Now, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist and stuff. The thing is, she lies so much. I can't believe a thing she says straight up. No. Another picture of Serena while she's getting her pants on, blah, blah, blah. She was at the Super Bowl. This is what she looks like today. So my question is, how come Serena's little girl wasn't there to play Candyland? Why wouldn't she bring her? Wouldn't that make sense? And you guys, there is nothing on Serena's Instagram about any of this. Absolutely nothing. I wonder, do you think that if they are covered by the same people, WME or whoever it is, that they allow that to happen even if she's not even there? I don't know. Maybe it was her. I don't know. It's just very, very odd to me. So before we get into the kids, I noticed that there was Candyland stuff everywhere. Even in the video, one says Archie in a little bit or whatever. Now, I'm really wondering, you guys, is she sponsoring Candyland? Because a lot of these influencers out there, that's what they do, right? They sponsor stuff. I'm wondering, has she sunk that low, you guys? Lower than what she's doing at Netflix? Really? Really? I can't wait till everybody comes out and says their piece because this is crazy. But I want to talk about the kids right now. So I know you guys have been talking about this clip with Archie, how he actually looks scared of Roachel. And then she asked if he wanted to water the plants, and he's like, if you want me to. What kid answers like that? Every other kid is like, yeah, and pulls the hose from you. Right? So we have this going on with Archie. And look at that little girl. Look at that little girl. That's what I was talking about Candyland. They have their own personal ones or whatever. Honestly, that little girl looks scared. That's the stance I see. And I'll play the clip one more time before I'm done, but when you see the clip again, you'll notice it, and you'll notice that Serena, or whoever it is trying to coax the child almost, Roachel is so fake. I can't. And whoever these kids are, you guys, because obviously there's some kids around them. I don't say they live with them. I don't believe they do. But if they're rented, I don't know. But I do know that whoever these kids are, they're afraid of Roachel. And I don't think she should be around children. Straight up. No. And then I noticed the feet. Because how do you not, right? Those aren't her feet. Those are not her feet. They are way too small and uniform. I am sorry she photoshopped those feet or something. And then there's poor little girlie. Her toes all look the same size. Like straight across, you guys. Is that normal? And no toenails. I don't see any toenails. And I don't know about anybody else, but my granddaughter, who's 3, who I've shown you many times, she loves to have her toenails painted. It's really rare for me not to see a little girl's toenails painted, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It just feels all kinds of wrong, you guys. And I'm wondering, what does this woman really do to these kids? Like Serena or whomever that is, looks so much more natural and comfortable, and the child gravitates towards her more so than who's supposed to be her mother. But both of these children always have, whatever pictures we get, have their self, like they look down, they're downcast all the time. They look timid. They look sad. It makes me sad. I hate this. I want them to come out with the truth already. And then CPS to get involved. That's how I feel. I'm not joking. That is literally how I feel. So we're going to play the clip again so that you guys can watch it now that we've, checked out a few things. And yeah, could she be promoting Candyland? I don't know. Isn't it odd, though, that Roachel's not the one interacting with this child? Just a photo, but no interaction. Why? Why? This is so weird, you guys. So weird. I don't know. Do you also notice, you guys, that this child looks a lot smaller than the one she had in the Valentine post? Like, what? I'm going with Rent-A-Kid for this one. I really am. I don't believe they have an Invisibet. I really don't. So whoever is renting this child out needs to stop. Because this is sad. This is sad as hell. And there's no interaction on her post whatsoever. Except just with Serena and the child. Why does she even have that post up? Isn't Netflix supposed to be doing her promos and shit? Like, really? So, is this a Candyland promo? What is this? This is bizarre is what it is. Oh my God. I cannot with this woman. So, yeah, I don't have anything to show you other than this because there's nothing out yet. But I just wanted to put it out to show you guys. And I'm going to give you a couple funnies. And that's it. So, thank you for being here. Please let me know what you think. Do you think she's a Mommje Dearest? Because I do. And if there are children, if there are, let's just hope they grow up and write a big fat book. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because could you imagine what would be in that stinking book? Oh, my God. I couldn't even imagine. In my wildest dreams, she pulls a new one all the time out of her ass. I don't know. In my wildest dreams, I couldn't imagine. All right, guys. I'm going to put on a Sam, actually. Excuse me. I just thought of that. I'm going to put on a Sam. It's a longer one. It's like 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, we love Sam. So we're going to watch it. And I haven't watched it. So I'm going to laugh with y'all. So everybody, please like if you liked it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Oh, yes. I wanted to say, I will be putting out another tabloid talk, hopefully, before this mess just goes on fire with the Netflix. And I will cover it, but I know I won't be the first or anything like that. I just want you guys to know that because it's really hard to keep up. I am not by any means, I'm by myself. So, all right, my friends, thank you so much. Press like if you liked it. And I will definitely see you in the next one. Let's enjoy some.
Hey, welcome to Meg in the Kitchen. I'm Meg, and I'm joined in the corner by H. And no, I don't mean the addictive opiate, but my boyfriend.
But we're married, Megan.
We sure did, Harry, and I treasure every day the products of our nuptials. The main one being my increased visibility. We got a real mixed bag for you today. We got to do a little bit of cooking, or perhaps I should say food assembly, because I'm not going to be cooking anything. We weren't prepared to do the 3-hour safety course. We're also going to be utilizing some of the products from the garden and the grounds to help give some extra special authenticity to my creations. Until we end up, as ever, with a sales pitch. We got some top-notch nosh and some tasty trinkets lined up for you. Oh, why don't you take some of that top-notch nosh and shove it right in your pie hole, Harry? So we're going to start off with making some delicious open sandwiches, or to give them a fancier, more sophisticated name, some untoasted crostinis.
But Megan, how do you reply to those who say crostinis have to be toasted, otherwise they simply aren't crostinis?
Oh, I don't answer racists and misogynists, Harry. You know that.
Good for you, good for her.
So, for these easy-to-make, delicious snacks, we're going to need a few things. First, a nice French baton roll. Okay, so I baked these freshly this morning. But don't worry if you won't make the effort or you don't have the requisite skill to make freshly baked bread. Secondly, we're going to need some fresh vine tomatoes. Now, mine come from my greenhouse that I've been tending to all year. But I realize that some of you don't have a greenhouse or don't have that symbiotic relationship with plants and vegetables.
Yeah, so symbiotic that you could even make them grow in the middle of winter.
And thirdly, you're going to need some organic brie. Okay, this one comes homemade from our, Daisy outside, okay, who lives on the pastures. She's like a little, sort of like a horse.
She's a cow, Megan. This is a cow.
Yeah, that's it, a cow. It's a beautiful cow that I've taken this cheese from. And to finish it off, a little bit of garden-grown fresh basil is going to really add a little bit of orchid Riviera, je ne sais quoi. Now, I've got all my pre-made, pre-cut pieces here. I've got the bread, and I've got the cheese, and I got the tomatoes, and I got the basil. And basil, I don't really mind what you use. They're both quite similar. And as many of you know, I'm not really a totalitarian who always wants my own way. I like to give people a little bit of freedom, so I'm going to let you decide whether you butter the bread.
Now, it's completely up to you whether you decide to employ your bread buttering technology.
But if you do, I'm going to advise very strongly that you only lose? I'm going to advise very strongly that you only use a very, very thin scraping, because you don't want the freshness of your other ingredients to be compromised by the butterness of butter. And if you do apply some butter, make sure you only apply a very thin scraping, and always do it in the forward and back motion perpendicular to the torso. And once you've made your little bread, cheese, tomato, and basil towers, you can go in right for the kill.
Yeah. I should have put some more butter on mine.
As you can see, they make a perfect little treat for you or one of your guests to take from a waiter whilst you're engaged in a deep and meaningful conversation about societal inequality or climate change.
You can really taste the outrageous hypocrisy.
You sure can, Harry. Whoa, I better get plugging some products, otherwise this program is going to be yet another financial failure.
Surely not, Megan.
Well, perhaps we can kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. With this kindling, it's been homegrown and home cut by our army of immigrant workers.
I love diversity.
Safe, effective, and assured to kindle a fire anywhere or any when. Up to, but not including, Harry and I's dwindling relationship.
You've gone from kindle to dwindle in one simple step.
Yeah, and all for the criminally low price of $99.99.
What? For a whole bag?
Oh, don't be foolish, Harry. For each individually ribbon-wrapped piece.
Yes, but Megan, how do you reply to those who say, who on earth's gonna pay 9 on a single piece of wood?
Yeah, but I bet they don't know that this kindling comes with years of built-in climate guilt.
Wow, what do you mean?
Oh, great question, H. It burns with an aroma which heightens the sense of guilt felt by those living in the developed world. I mean, you could experience 3 weeks of guilt in just 1 hour.
Oh, my word, I bet you feel terrible.
Well, as you should. Is that the time? I better get going. Bye.